All right, welcome back. So we had special guests. We have two special guests on this morning to talk about an event coming up in September. We always like to promote different happenings around our mid-state region, especially those that really are for a fantastic cause. It's the second annual Rutherford Recovery Fest. With us this morning is Jermond Bay, Prevention Coalition for Success Coalition Director.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, sir. Thanks for coming on.
Well.
Meeting them all for the first time. They're meeting me for the first time. And Taylor Will's with us this morning with Project Lifeline. Is that right? Mm-hmm. Taylor, all right, so how do we want to start on this? I mean, you both work together on this. You were saying you really want to highlight what Will's...
I really want to highlight what Will is doing.
Okay.
I really do.
All right, so yeah, tell us about the event.
We'll talk about Rutherford Recovery Fest is our second year, second annual, so we're trying to make this an annual thing, but this is really about people getting the resources they need in the community, dealing with prevention, treatment, and recovery.
Okay, from addiction.
Yes, so all aspects, but you know, not just addiction, but we're talking about it could be violence prevention, anything, because us as a coalition, we deal strictly with prevention, focusing on the youth and adults, basically families, but we also work with treatment and recovery to work on that full circle issues, any issues that are going on in the community. Okay,
that requires a recovery from. So it's not necessarily drug addiction alone. It can be someone dealing with abuse issues, domestic issues.
Yes, but I would say more of the focus is drug abuse, opiate abuse, things like that now. So we'll have exhibitors out there at the event to make sure people can get the resources they need, you know, and just come out. It's a family fun event. We've had bounce houses, we've had dunking booths, things like that for the children. So it's really an event so to help reduce that stigma, just to get people to talking. So if somebody is going through an issue, a loved one and things like that with drug addiction or whatever it may be, it's just getting people out to talk and see what resources are in their community.
Yeah, that's important because there's so many, a lot of them don't know about that. Now, is he one of the resources?
He is. He's a big resource. He covers a large area, and I'll let him kind of speak about that if you like.
All right, so what Project Lifeline is it's actually a set of 10 regional lifeliners across Tennessee. I actually cover Region 5 North. I'm based out of Rutherford County. But what we do is we get involved in the communities to let them know resources available. The biggest part in our movement is we've chose to break our own anonymity into recovery and say, you know, I am a person in recovery today. To let people know that recovery is possible. Let them know the options of treatment that are available.
Are you recovered?
I am.
Okay, so you went through it, and that's the whole key, I think, in a lot of these cases, people sharing their stories of success.
And it's sad to say, you know, a lot of times we hear about accidents that are drug related or alcohol related, you know, of the stigmas of it. So what we try to do is break that stigma.
What is a stigma? Walker, what do you think the stigma is? What do you think people think about, well, you're not an addict anymore, you're a recovered addict.
Right. Every day I have to wake up and do the basic things.
And you do, and you've been successful. What's the stigma? What do you think the stigma is out there? What do you think people think of addicts?
Well, when you think of an addict, I mean, it's changing somewhat now because of the opiates, but before that, you know, an addict is somebody dirty or just can't get their life together. You know, a lot of times people think of somebody's a crackhead, alcoholic or whatever, disheveled individual, but I think as time is going on, they're seeing that a lot of people are maybe addicted or going through something in their life that are everyday people.
Yeah, the reality is it can be anyone. Absolutely anyone with some, especially the opioids. You're right. That is, and that's one of the big scourges here, isn't it?
Yes, and it's that stigma too that you know that people just can't. That they don't want to talk about what's going on. It's that stigma of, oh, well, no, not my family. You know, I don't want to look bad, and I don't want to speak on maybe what my loved ones are going through. But it's one of those things where we're trying to get people out, get people talking, because everybody has a family member or somebody close to them that's going through certain things.
How did it go last year?
Went good. It went good. We had 30 exhibitors last year.
That's awesome.
We had over 30 volunteers, I would say, signed up.
So it's going to be a clearinghouse, kind of what I mean by that is there are going to be a bunch of exhibitors. If you, and it's not just obviously for the addicts themselves, which they're welcome to. You know who's going to be there. It's going to be the loved ones and the friends and the family trying to see what can I get to help such and such who really needs it, right?
Most definitely, and we'll have people there also that will be telling their stories throughout the day. We'll have somebody with the state also coming in and do a training dealing with Narcan just on how to institute it, how it works, and those type of things. So educating the community and just making sure they have the proper resources there.
You can't do this enough. Now this is going to be at Patterson Park, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it's not this weekend. This is going to be in September, right? The weekend of September 15th on a Saturday.
Yes.
From 10 to 5. So it's an all-day event. It's free, right?
It's free. Free event. September is National Recovery Month. So.
And there'll be music. There'll be food trucks there, which of course you pay for your food there. But prevention resources. Guest speakers, even door prizes.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we've had a few organizations already donate door prizes. So
that's cool.
We're trying to make it fun.
Well, you want to draw as many people as you can. You're still looking for sponsors as well?
We are. We're still looking for sponsors. Anybody like to sponsor, they can definitely look us up on our website, and that's pc4s.org.
Okay.
Or they can go to our Facebook, Prevention Coalition for Success, and they can get our contact information and contact us.
Does Project Lifeline have a hotline number or something like that? Is that, I don't know if that's what I see. Lifeline, what is that?
Project Lifeline is actually a state-funded project that's funded through the TADIS. We use the Tennessee Red Line.
Okay.
What that is an individual can call into the Tennessee Red Line and you know, for not just substance abuse, but any kind of help. You know, maybe even transitional housing or any kind of crisis there are. Yeah. And then that is actually dispensed out to the coordinator over that region, and then we just hands on the, you know, feet on the ground, just connecting people up. So. All
right, I think that's great. How many people do you think, I mean, could benefit from this? I mean, 1 out of every 2, 1 out of every 4. I mean, in the whole region, what kind of numbers? And I know it's a broad range. I'm not just talking about opioid abuse or drug abuse, but other stuff as well.
Right. I mean, even if you say 1 out of 2,
I mean, 50% of the people are dealing with stuff like this.
Yeah, but at the same time too, I look at it too. If family members can come out as well, you know, even if your children aren't using drugs or doing anything, having addictive issues or anything, they can still come out and get those skills and information to see what new trends are going on or whatever it may be to keep their children and loved ones drug free. Or if they just want to find out more information dealing with the loved one that's going through recovery, come on out. Anything dealing with medicated assisted treatment, opioid use disorder, all these different things. These are things that we're going to focus on every aspect.
Right.
So.
And the idea is they'll be there that day. They can learn all that stuff. But the whole, hopefully, is that they find out where they can go and either go themselves or bring their loved ones to get into treatment.
Right. Yes. If somebody needs help, you will have the individuals there that can get you the information you need.
Yeah, the bottom line is, you hear all the time, I have sheriffs and others say, we don't have enough treatment beds in Middle Tennessee and all of this. And so, yeah, I think it's great that you guys are doing it. All right, listen, as we wrap things up, I just want to remind people again, get this on your calendar, and we'll try to promote it again as we get closer to it, because we're a little ways out. But Saturday, September 15th, you see it's the Rutherford Recovery Festival, 2nd annual, which is really cool. I hope this becomes a real regular thing, because you can't talk about it enough. You can go to Facebook there, www.facebook.com/Rutherford Recovery Fest. Again, it's free, you know, and it's going to be there at Patterson Park. Will you guys both be there?
We'll be there.
Will you be as friendly that day as you are to me today?
Probably even more. Yeah, that's good.
I like that. Gentlemen, thank you.
All right,
Best of luck with this.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir.
Be back right after this. Stay with us.
Thank you, guys.